So the slide I'm talking about is going to be the discussion of our group that we had before we had our research findings to confirm what our direction of the campaign would be. And then also afterwards, where we had come together, discuss several articles that we have collected, and see what would change with our campaign from post us not knowing exactly the knowledge that we would need of poaching and to now. So, and we sort of agreed that the focus should not be on fundraising, but more of a sense of awareness for poaching and membership recruitment, because we believe from a stance, it's not a problem of how much more money you can put into the problem of poaching, as we learned from a article called "Poaching is More Than an Enforcement Problem" by Douglas C. Macmillan. The article states in the beginning that enforcement was at a record high for funding and anti-poaching measures so they could tackle war on poaching. And this is a global-wide effort. So it collected all the information of finances from around the world, from Africa to China to even Eastern European countries. It proved that this was not a long-term strategy, so intensifying the enforcement that it would not be crucial to solving the poaching problem. So we sort of took that information that we gleaned from that article, and we sort of focused on what could be the other problems that are causing poaching or maybe leading to poaching. And we learned from an article called "Destructing the Poaching Phenomenon" by Erica von Essen, that it was not a problem of fundraising, but more on a problem of deviancy from policies and the lack of awareness for communities, especially poorer ones. Since a lot of people would not understand how the policies would work or how they impact, they would lead to be more deviant. And because of the lack of funding within the community, they would turn to other ways that would garner more of an income for the community. So if they didn't understand the impact of those illegal crimes, then they would be less likely to think of the cost and would be more deviant to those policies, not knowing why they would implement it in the first place. And then we also thought of a way that if we increased our net of people that were in the membership or organization, so against poaching, we'd be able to cast our net wider for more resources, not in the sense of lack of funding, but we need more hands to go to communities or go to different areas and provide help and understanding. And it has also come from this article, the same article, that it showed the education of communities were implemented to have wildlife and fauna. So having them being instructed in the ways of their community and their local wildlife, they would see the impact of their laws.